Hey, welcome. This episode is all about turkey. Best part is that all occurs right here in our home state of West Virginia. We're going to start out our first hunt with a young fella during the West Virginia Youth Hunt. This young man happens to be Steve's nephew and has never been hunting before. We're going to try to make things really exciting for him, and oh yes, he should be when you see what he's about to come face to face with. Now the second hunt has us on another farm trying to get Steve on a bird. It's usually a productive location, which I have taken a few birds over the years, and now it's just a choice to whether they will commit. It's just important now that they read the script. Then lastly, I'll be trying to take a bird in a location that has always been productive and has always produced great birds, my honey hole. So without any further delay, let's get to the spring days of April. Now as you can see, I am running the camera from one blind, and Steve and his nephew John are about 30 yards directly across from me on this ridge top in a separate blind. These birds roost across on the other side of the holler, and as you could hear, a couple were very vocal early morning before going dead quiet after just a few minutes. As normal, the birds didn't read the script. They got henned up or something else, has them on the low and low because they done went stealth. Now as we sit here, we're texting back and forth to decide what to do, and we decide to wait them out. In reality, the hard part was keeping John awake while we wait. Sort of like fishing. If you ain't catching, they get a little bored. Let's watch as a big tom comes in quiet and see if John can put the smack down on him.
Don't move. I'm going to go and turn your safety off, okay? Don't move. You're gonna be shooting right at Jay, aren't you? You just shot your first turkey.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
It's right in the neck.
You did it perfect. I mean, perfect.
Well, I kept thinking, what if he gets up here?
I was afraid we were going to get too close to you.
I know, that's why I thought when he turned up here, I thought, oh shoot. And then I thought he kept coming, and I thought, oh, so then he turned around and went the other direction.
Take this off.
Come on.
That's a nice bird, dude. That's a nice bird.
That's a big bird. God, he took a long time to come in. This is the first morning. 13th. This is Jake's day, or kids' day, youth day. Turkey season. We have Steve's nephew out here, and it took us all morning. Did you get cold?
No, not really. I was sleeping most of the time.
He took a nap or two.
Took a nap. I thought, holy cow, he's sleeping, but we come out here and we called this morning.
I'll admit, I got a little nappy myself.
I did not. I was looking, but we called this morning and got one to answer way away. I mean, you could hear him, but he was.
The first one I heard was way back behind.
And I would say this is probably him. But,
maybe.
But he gobbled, and it took another hour, and this now it was 9:40.
I didn't know.
It's about 9:40. But he popped in over the hill from us with the decoys, and he made his way up, put on a show. He put the smack down on him.
He came in full strut, but never opened his mouth one time.
No, but that beautiful bird, long spurs, put him up there, get him right like that. And I told him, I said, look at this. Spurs are I'm gonna guess 1.5 inches. We'll look these out. Or check these out again, but I'm guessing they're 1.5 inches. But very big bird.
Probably a 10-inch beard.
So like I say, this is the first morning for this Jake's. This Saturday. We start into the regular season on Monday. So like I say, hang with us. We're gonna hopefully put some more birds on the ground.
This is the first of many, but I don't know that we're gonna beat this one this year.
No.
This is some kind of a bird.
Must be, yeah. It's just like a whoo. He's a stud. Now that was an exciting hunt. And to cap it off with John making a great shot on that huge bird was icing on the cake. And to know Steve was with him made it all the better. Congrats, John, on a bird you will remember for many years to come. Now this next hunt has us on another farm in a large field. We know the pattern these birds travel, but did they read the script? We are sitting on a fence row back about 100 yards from a saddle or a dip in the field. They usually cross right at this low gap, and we're going to see if we can change their pattern just a bit by getting them to divert just a little toward us. It's the first week, day 3, so let's see what happens.
Hey, there's your first West Virginia blackberry, Jay. Good job.
Bunch of good guys down there. But hey, if you get a chance to come to West Virginia, you gotta come down and go bear hunting. Dog hunting at that. I said I've never done dog hunting, but I've never been so tired in my life either. I said we did New Mexico. Elk hunting was awesome. Now, just as we expected, they came right over from the low gap after flying down off the roost and are coming right to left, just walking along. It's very odd because they look right up toward us and just keep traveling. Gobble and walk. Hey, walk. 3 balls, no strikes, and they didn't like the script. It was great seeing them and listening to them, but they were just not committed. I don't know if they didn't like the decoys or what caused them to shy away. I don't know if it was the high grass, and maybe they didn't see the decoys. Either way, the morning was a bust. Didn't hear another bird the rest of the hunt. Now, the last hunt of this episode has myself once again on a solo hunt morning. I'm on day 2 of this hunt after a bird I heard the day before and had within 80 yards, but would just not commit. I am opposite 300 yards of where I was set up the day before and on the ridge top to where the day before he exited stage left with 5 hens. I started into my stand late because of the rain, so I had to sneak in, hoping not to bust any birds out. Now, this is Sunday morning before church, so I'm in a short hunt. Let's see if I can get him to commit right after a rainy night. Since I'm on a short morning hunt, I'm shooting this hunt on my Tacticam 5.0 and a remote control. Let's see how this one comes out. Now this Tom was gobbling from the time I started to walk to the stand to the time I sit down. I was able to keep his whereabouts in check and knew where he was before ever having to do some short yelps and cuts. This is what I learned from my father-in-law to be a suicide bird, noisy and ready for the dinner table.
So that's what you call cold rubber dog.
Hey, as I was saying, excited this morning. This is Sunday morning, the second week, starting into the third week, and I'm shooting this on my Tacticam because I didn't bring my big camera.
Wow, this is the end of week 2. Remember, they've been henned up badly. I mean, today it poured the rain down at 5 o'clock, 5:30. It ended about 5:40. I went up on the hill. Couldn't call anything till
It was about that was about 7:30. He started gobbling, and he didn't shut up. And finally, I had to move around on him a couple times, and got some good video footage on my Tacticam. Great spurs, great beard. Like I say, he came. It just took him a while to get there, but no hens. So like I say, today was the first day that I've actually hunted in West Virginia season in 2 weeks that have not had hens that I've heard or seen coming to the tom and pulling him off me.
Wow, what a season. We were truly blessed. We got it done in Florida with a double. Then we got it done in West Virginia with John getting his first turkey, which was the highlight of the season. And my niece was able to take a nice one as well, in which we were not able to film. And I managed to tag out in West Virginia with 2 nice birds. Now, we didn't have much luck getting the birds to cooperate on the day Steve could hunt, and the days in Ohio were a bust as well. Overall, 2019 was a great season, and can't wait for 2020. Hey, I want to say thanks to our partners, sponsors, our families and friends for all their support. Without them, a lot of opportunities to be out in the outdoors would not be possible. Stick with us, as we say, in the woods, on the water, and everything in between. Until next time.
What are we gonna do with him?
I don't know.
You don't know? See, get him mounted.